Stop pushing yourself too hard, you fool. Hello. For the third time? Because I know how dangerous it is for the shackles to come into contact with the Sun Crow. I've been keeping an eye on you since you came back from the square. I'm more careful than a certain someone who never learns their lessons and insists on taking risks. You looked like you were having a hard time. What happened? Why did you tell me about your dream? I haven't been completely honest with you yet. Isn't it too early to trust me? What you're prying into is Outland intelligence. As an affiliate of the 9th Agency, you should understand that some secrets are meant to be kept. That said, I can tell you a bedtime story from Eastia. It's a legend about a legend. Not that long ago, in the faraway Eastia, natural disasters and evil spirits ran rampant. A seer with great psychic power was born in a small town. In Sinner terms, the nature of her mania was likely very similar to that of the Apostle of Ashes, and they resonated easily, so it looked like she was channeling the creature. But unlike Yan Yan, her psychic power only made her see the cruel reality. The Sun Crow was so powerful, and humanity so insignificant, and the disparity left no chance of victory. She couldn't escape from this fact, nor could she ignore the prayers sent her way by her believers. What on earth is happening? How should humanity move forward? Is there any hope of salvation ahead? She couldn't answer these questions, because the honest answers would crush the already suffering people. And a seer must bring people hope, a convincing hope. So she found the legends that had been passed down for millennia on the continent, and modified them to fit the current disasters into the narrative. And made up a hopeful ending. She convinced everyone that the gods were merciful, and a hero would be reborn into the world. If everyone just did their best and persevered a day longer, a year longer, as long as everyone had hope and acted accordingly, they would eventually see the dawn. Just like you're good at pacifying kids with lies, She was also good at motivating people with her made-up fairy tales. But it was nothing more than a placebo. The real Sun Crow came fiercely and suddenly. There were no preordained omens from the myths, no poisonous trees, no floods or wraith spirits. Only countless suns in the sky, scorching the earth and terrorizing all living things. None of the magical rituals proved effective. The flimsy lies of hope were immediately exposed, and the mythical fantasy collapsed. Everyone finally came to the realization that there was no sun shooter to save them. Except for the seer herself, who witnessed the truth first. Had she told the lies too many times that she convinced even herself of it? Or was she too stubborn to admit her failure? No one knows. But she held on to that ridiculous myth till the very end. Alone, the seer stepped onto the charred earth, facing the Sun Crow and the countless suns behind it. And then after that, things changed. On the land covered by the Sun Crow's fire, poisonous trees sprouted in one place, floods rose in another, and wraith spirits appeared in yet another place. The countless suns in the sky gradually disappeared and merged, turning into what the myth described. 9 suns, plus the Sun Crow. 10 in total. And some curious folks ventured deep into the 3 calamities following the myths, and actually retrieved 3 treasures. They crafted a bow and an arrow, and brought a person who had adamant faith in her. That person drew the bow and shot at the Sun Crow. And then the myth came true. The disaster of the 10 scorching suns ended, and the Sun Crow was sealed. The story made up by the seer spread across the whole Istia and became everyone's belief. That's the myth of the Sunshot. The end. Do you like this story, Chief? Come on, don't take it too seriously. It's just a story. You wouldn't believe in that kind of tale, would you? This is only a legend about a legend. Istia is no land of barbaric superstitions. A single person's deeds couldn't possibly reshape the entire continent's way of thinking in just 7 years. In fact, after the fall of the perishing star, the first psychics whose power awoke due to the disasters rose to power and held the sole right to interpret the calamities, using the myths as a political tool. They were only overthrown by seers of the following generations much later. You see, real history is boring and cruel, and myths are the dose of romantic comfort we need. Because I do. 7 years ago, I was in Sunset Town. I fought in the battle and witnessed the Sun Crow being sealed with my own eyes. This is the truth, which I will forever remember. As for those truths buried by myths, and those discrepancies that still lack explanations, well, scholars dedicate their lives to pursuing them. I should stop talking before I reveal actual secrets of my city. The envoys will be watching me. It's getting late. Tomorrow is a big day, so let's get some sleep. Be patient. We'll all know the answers soon enough. What I failed to understand 7 years ago, I'll see it through this time, with you here. Sleep now. I'll be here with you. Sweet dreams. We'll know the answer tomorrow.
Thank you. It's all up to you now. Everything will be fine.